Here's KATC meteorologist Daniel Phillips.
All right, everyone, let's dive into this forecast here, starting as we have done the last couple of mornings with a look at temperatures across the southeast. Chilly out there this morning. You've got the 40s well towards our north and a little bit of that kind of creeping on into northern parts of Acadiana. We've been sitting in the mid-50s so far, about 56 degrees in Lafayette, Mobile as well. And then you get the lower 50s, 40s once you start getting up out over towards northern parts of Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, getting on into the Tennessee Valley as well. 60s down over towards Houston. So cool all across the southeast. Even got the 60s down as far southwards as about Orlando. This is going to be sticking around through the rest of the weekend. We got a really good looking weekend coming up. And so as you get ready to head off to work for the last day of the work week, maybe grab a light jacket before you head out. Otherwise, there are no real major issues really whatsoever. We'll stay cool. We will stay sunny up into the evening. And when everyone starts heading home, temperatures will be dropping a little bit. It'd be beautiful weather out there, and it will be chilly out there tomorrow. But ultimately, no major issues. And a return of some of the Friday night games as well. Now, no, not everyone can get out into the stadiums, but for the players anyway, you've got beautiful conditions for kickoff. Halftime, you're sitting at about 60 degrees. Pretty good football weather out here for the southeast. And for those who aren't necessarily able to make one of the games because of the COVID regulations rules put in place, you can catch those highlights right here for Friday night football. Set for about 10:30. It's going to come after the 10 o'clock broadcast, which may be a little late today. I think there's basketball going on, so that may be pushed back. But there will be the highlights out there following our late broadcast this evening. Here's what we've got across the tropics, though. We do have to talk about the tropics a little bit. A couple different waves. I think a depression forming out over close towards the Yucatan. Another wave sitting out just south of Puerto Rico there. We're probably going to have a depression by either the end of the day today or tomorrow, and it will fester out in the Bay of Campeche. Now, because we have the dry air, it should keep everything south of us. We may come under the influence of some of that tropical weather, but that doesn't necessarily mean we'll have tropical weather, if that makes sense. It is going to pull moisture or send moisture into different places, and that's going to impact our weather as we look into next week. We'll have a look at that forecast coming up in a little bit. Then you've got maybe a chance for some development early next week. Models have been hinting at activity through next week. A lot of it has stayed in the southern Gulf, and it'll certainly be worth monitoring, but I don't think we are at the check-in every 3 hours stage just yet. At once or twice, I think, over the weekend would be a pretty good idea. 6:47 right now. We'll get into the extended forecast in just a little bit. It is currently 56 degrees.